Oh boy, what a great topic for this video. So what's going on, guys? I've got this hero pass page up here, and today I'm going to be talking about what I think about this. So if you haven't heard about this, they've basically just reskinned the Yak track and gave it a new interface and name, and they're making a big deal out of it. That's basically all it is. There's one other big thing, which is the removal of daily challenges, which I think is down here somewhere. Oh my god, look how long this post is. So yeah, the future of daily challenges. I guess we'll just start out with this. It looks like they're going to be taking away the daily challenges and the treasure hunter keys you get from it, which maybe the treasure hunter keys is probably good because that is like super OP. I'm not gonna lie, on my alts or something, I would get like 1,000,000 XP some days from my like 6 keys. It's just absurd. So yeah, maybe that was a little bit OP for free accounts. But yeah, I don't know. Now they're making it into these like daily and weekly mission things that are all integrated into the battle pass. And my biggest issue with this particular like idea is integrating like gameplay into the like battle pass, which is like a microtransaction, so that it's like directly tying the two together, which I feel is like strange. But I guess I don't know. This isn't really the biggest deal to me. Like, I don't really care that much about daily challenges. Sure, the 6 keys or whatever, or I guess 3 extra keys is really nice, but I don't really care that much. I don't buy keys. It's just like whatever. But the whole pass here, if we go back up to the start, you know, this paragraph right here kind of bothered me when I read it, and I didn't read a ton of this post, but I read this first paragraph, and it says many games today do a great job at providing rewards for simply being an active participant of the game. And most importantly, they do it in a way that feels organic to how players actually play. And this is just like tying in the battle pass to just like gameplay, which it already was. Like, this isn't a change to how it existed. You know, I don't really understand what they're talking about here. Like, it already was that basically. But yeah, I don't know a single game that has a battle pass that's good or done well or integrated well into gameplay. I would much rather have like something to do in the game rather than a battle pass that seems to take up more of the development time than the content. So then at some point it's just nothing but a battle pass, I guess, because the content doesn't come out fast enough. But yeah, it's just weird. And RuneScape's not even the worst about this. They're actually pretty good. There's real content in this game, even if some of it's kind of bad, you know. We just got Necromancy. I think Necromancy is all right. It's not super amazing or anything, but I think it's pretty good as far as an update goes, so it's not like a terrible thing. A lot of these games, like Apex Legends, I play a lot. Man, that game has almost no content. They made a few new maps and like a couple new guns for that game, and that's like the only thing they've done in like 3 years. You know, and then new characters, obviously, because you could sell skins for those. But yeah, there's really no other new content. There's nothing to do in that game. You know, if you ever played like an old Call of Duty, like COD 4 or something, you like level up the weapon and get the skins, and like the reward is like the skins or whatever at the end. These games don't even have that. They have like nothing. It's literally like the game, and the game is really good. Like Apex is just a good game, right? But then there's nothing else added at all. Like they added like a team deathmatch mode, which is pretty standard because people kept asking for it. I'm pretty sure they weren't going to do it if people didn't complain about it every 2 seconds. But yeah, like games like that don't even get content really. So this game does so much better than most games. And another big issue with the battle pass like tying into like the gameplay is it starts to integrate the two, where you're like integrating the microtransaction into the game, and we'll get into how that's a real problem down below in a second. But it like starts integrating the microtransaction with the actual gameplay. It's just super strange to me that this is like what they want to do, especially since I think a lot of people are kind of sick of battle passes. I know I am. Like, they're so boring. But yeah, it's just they're making a huge deal about this. I think this was their like big update, but it's just like a, I don't know, it's like a gotcha thing. It's like Clash of Clans Battle Pass or something, where it's like, if you want to play the game, you'd have to buy the Battle Pass because everything else takes so long. But yeah, I don't know. So you can see here they're talking about daily missions. This is what's replacing daily challenges, I guess, or it's like a separate system, but one's getting removed. How does that work? But yeah, it's just like little challenges and weekly challenges and like special challenges and all these little challenges just to progress the battle pass. You know, we're not going to make real content anymore, but we'll give you some battle pass content. Like, it's just, I don't know. And the fact that it goes end after end after end. I believe I read somewhere. Where did it say that? That this pass, like when it ends, it starts. So it's just every 3 months there's a new battle pass. How like other games do it, how it's just like continuous. So like the Yak Trek wasn't like that. There was like a gap in between it. Now it's just going to be a constant grind for this. So next up we get to the rewards. You know, they have, whoa, level 1 to 99. How unique. Wow. It's the same thing except it goes to level 120 now instead of level 100. And yeah, all the good rewards are at the end, as you would expect. And it's just going to be a huge grind to get all this stuff. And then there's like a new, those little yak coin shops. Whoa, new shop. Ooh. But here's where it gets a real bad. So if we click on integrated into your play, what a nice thing to read. Wow. I just read that for the first time. High quality. So, on this page, you get apparent buffs and charges for these buffs. You probably just gain a few of these every, like as you progress the battle pass. Whoa. And this Chaos Ward buff is insane. Same thing with the Trailblazer buff. This one's still kind of pay to winny, but this one here is insane. 20% damage reduction at Zamrock or the entire Undercity if you wanted to do a full run for some reason, but 20% damage reduction at Zamrock for a kill. How does this not trivialize the high scores for that? Like, that's insane. A 20% reduction? That's huge. That's like Crypt Bloom and Anime Dead combined, like, in just for one kill. Like, that's gonna trivialize those runs. And that's like the only thing in this game that has a high score and is, I don't know, and it's like hard content, I guess. It's just weird that of all the things you're going to trivialize, you do it to the only thing that has any level of competition to it. That's kind of trash. Like, what? Oh, get a little bit of water. And, yeah, no, that's just trash. That's terrible. But the other thing that I am kind of concerned about with this is I heard in WoW they added something that reminds me of this from what I heard about that game. I don't play WoW, so I don't really know, but it seemed like they added this shop or something where you get X amount of tokens per month and you could spend them on stuff. And that seems very similar to this, where you get X amount of tokens, you could spend them on stuff. And where that became a problem for WoW is they were like, we're not going to sell these. Oh, but they come in this pack that you could buy. No, we're not selling them directly. It comes in the pack. Like, so they're just selling them, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this is. So then, like, Zammy runs just become, like, pay to win. Like I don't know. This seems really sketchy. Out of all the things on here, this is the thing that I'm the most concerned about, is this Zammy thing. I mean, I don't really care about the rest of it, but this Zammy thing right here is crazy. Like, I don't know. That seems really broken. And they should probably not do that. So, yeah, that's the most concerning thing. The next thing, there's like these satchels you get, which I think are like the daily challenge reward thing that you get. It says it converts your Yak Track skips over to these skips or whatever. Not really sure how exactly this is gonna work. I don't really care that much about it to read it, but we went over the daily challenges and yeah, I just I don't know, like, why they made a big deal out of this, and it's literally integrating microtransactions into like core gameplay at like a fundamental level. Like, this is some like gotcha stuff. I feel like I don't know. Maybe you won't get as much XP from this. Like, hopefully it's like they nerf it, but again, I don't really care that much. XP is already ruined anyway. Like, we've had so many bonus XP weekends and stuff, and like there's absurd training method. Like, it's just pointless, you know? And Yeah, I just, they did a lot of work to like make this post and make all these interfaces and everything. And like, sure, whatever, you like lifted up the game's like appearance, I guess, for like the microtransactions. Not that anyone cares, but yeah, I don't know. It just seems like weird that like old school RuneScape gets dead man mode and leagues and we get a battle pass. Like, let's go to the old school page. Look at this. They just got dead man mode. Like, dead man is so cool. The content for it is like insane on YouTube. Like, it's such a good mode. Like, the old school gets this super unique mode and we get a battle pass. I mean, sure, we just got necromancy, but like, I don't know, like that's all right. It's not amazing or anything. I think it's pretty good, but like again, it's not like insane. And old school even gets more bosses than we do. They just got Desert Treasure 2 or something, and it comes with like 4 bosses plus these insane hard modes. And we get Riesel the Weasel and Hermit, which you go 2,500 kills dry on. No, but the bosses are fine, but like it just seems like there's like nothing. It like a lot of the content is just seems really pointless, while old school gets like pretty solid content. I don't know, it just seems very like the dev team isn't really there anymore, you know what I mean? But yeah, what do you guys think about this? As you can tell, I'm probably not super happy about it. Mainly the Zamrock thing. The rest of it I don't really care that much about. Like a new battle pass, like wow, great. But yeah, just weird. What do you guys think about this? I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.